The United States postal system is largely invisible to us. You drop a letter in a blue box, and a massive national utility seamlessly takes over. But that invisible machinery is about to hit a hard deadline this coming Sunday, July 12, 2026. Following approval from the Postal Regulatory Commission, the U.S. Postal Service is executing an average price increase of 4.8% across its mailing services. At the consumer level, this means the most common transaction at the post office, buying a standard first-class Forever stamp, will rise from 78 cents to 82 cents. Why does an enormous government agency initiate a complex national regulatory overhaul just to collect an extra 4 pennies per letter? On an individual basis, that 4-cent hike doesn't exactly register. The real story only reveals itself when you map the compounding math of massive logistical scale. This chart shows how the changes affect baseline tiers. Standard 1-ounce letters jump to 82 cents, while metered letters step up to 78 cents. The new baseline hikes have effectively raised the floor for every single tier of the mailing economy. The reason the Postal Service is pushing that floor higher comes down to the raw mechanics of operating a national delivery network. They are actively battling rising systemic costs across the board: rising employee wages, complex transportation logistics, shifting fuel prices, and the modernization of aging facilities. For a bulk mailer sending thousands of invoices monthly, this 4.8% increase rapidly multiplies, eating into margins. But the multiplier works in reverse for the USPS. Stacking pennies across billions of mail pieces mathematically offsets billions in annual operating deficits. The Postal Service maintains that making these systemic adjustments is the necessary path to staying financially sustainable. Ultimately, the multi-billion-dollar burden of maintaining a national logistical network isn't carried by the average citizen. Once Sunday, July 12th arrives, the entire United States mailing economy locks permanently into this 4.8% inflation baseline. However, there is one specific legal loophole that allows everyday consumers to bypass this economic shift entirely. It hinges on the utility of the Forever stamp. Its value is tied strictly to the service of mailing a 1-ounce letter, not a static currency amount. By definition, it never expires. The financial logic is straightforward. If you purchase bulk stamps today at the 78-cent rate, you secure a permanently subsidized service, shielding yourself from the 82-cent future. This strategy pays off heavily for anyone who runs a small business, frequently mails out physical bills, or is preparing to send out hundreds of wedding invitations. To take advantage of this, you need to secure your inventory at a local post office or order them online before the prices change this Sunday. We're curious to know where you stand on this. Has digital communication completely replaced traditional mail in your household? Or is the physical network still a vital part of your routine? But once you understand the mechanics of systemic logistics, you can exploit this consumer loophole to save your own money.